And we return once more to Griftlands. Welcome, Grifters. In the previous episode, I forgot to upgrade some negotiation cards, so let's have a look at those right now. We can upgrade 2 of our brags and the name drop. One of the name drops, okay. Gain more renown or apply composure to the renown after... Yeah, okay, so of course the first time you put in the renown, put up the renown argument, it will not be targeted in the same round, and so the composure will be lost. In the subsequent round, when you already have a renown running, and the opponent might target them, and then you can play the stone name drop to not only gain renown that round, but also to get composure on it that round, which may actually matter a whole lot. Oh, but we lose the door card on it. Oh no, then I don't like it. Okay, it's 4 composure is a lot though, so it's not a bad choice, but eh. Here we can expend the lucid brag here, which I think we're gonna do during in any combat to get rid of it, thin the deck so that we can draw the fame more often. The other one over here just raises the minimum damage a bit, which is also nice. This one does the same, but does it way better. We get rid of the card thinning the deck, which combos with this other stuff that we have. So that's better. This one here is the rooted brag, again with higher minimum, and then we have higher maximum over here. Higher minimum, higher maximum. There's something to be said about raising the minimum, because it makes us more sure that we do a little, that we do more than 1 damage. Sometimes we just need those 2 or 3 damage to make sure we destroy something, and then using a tall brag has that ever so slight chance of not doing it. The other side of that argument is that if there's any way to gain influence in a negotiation, you will always do maximum damage with the diplomacy card if you have influence, and so then raising your minimum damage doesn't mean anything, because it will always do maximum damage. And for that reason, I kind of always go for maximum increase, especially on diplomacy cards, right? And we'll do it again. And I know we don't have a way to get influence in any argument right now as a base, but that might come around, and then we would regret not having chosen that one. And still, even if we don't, the tall brag is just as good, just for other reasons, right? Alright. Forged relics. We sold a smelly relic in the previous episode. Now we're going back to the guy who we are supposed to help us con our brother. But on the way, a zealot jumps you. Grifter! It is Powell, Coldfish Zealot, How long have you been following me? Long enough to know you've been consorting with the suspected heretic Delina, okay. What was your business with him? Tell me, or I'll take you to Supplicant City and you can tell me there. What heresy is Delina suspected of? It's bad. That's all you need to know, okay? Hey, I'm just a little man, but Delina is into some weird stuff. Buying fake vagrant age trinkets covered in pee. Super weird if you ask me. It's worse than I suspected. We'll talk. Oh, that ended it. I wanted to fight her. Delina's not going to be happy when he finds out what you said. Oh, he now hates me. Bad faith. At the start of each fight, add a gnarled effigy to your draw pile. We've had that before. While it's in your hand, take 1 damage whenever you play a card. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Well, that's not how I wanted to resolve that encounter. I thought we were just talking. Okay. A little bit quick on the button there. On we go. You also don't like me. In fact, sometimes it's good to go to the tavern just a little bit more often. Hope, but there's never anyone in this tavern, but we go here to hope to find someone who hates me, and so we can challenge them to a duel and kill them. We don't have any money. What am I doing here? Right? We were just checking for people who hate us. Alright, let's go and talk to Denicus. You've returned. Get paid. The sale is done. And here's your pay. 188. Quest bonus, remove a card. Ooh. I don't specifically recall a card that I hate. It could be one of the bullies, but I'm betting that we can be lucky enough to just restore them for free later, so... Yeah, there's nothing else here that I really hate. Okay, you know what? The Rooted Bash and the Rolling Bash. Rolling Bash is getting really good because we're getting all those empty bottle cards right now. And then this has a potential to do actually really insane amounts of damage. Rooted Bash, though, is not super great. So that could be a candidate. Let me just check again in negotiations. I'm sure we have something here we would want to get rid of. Not really. Not really. Okay. Let's get rid of that Rooted Bash. Not because it's a bad card, but just because most other cards are slightly better than the starting cards. So this will improve our deck over time. It's getting late. Tell me you're done with the paperwork, yeah? Reminds me why I never petitioned for a contract. So much fine print, not enough wine sprint. Easy, brother. It's official. The rogues accepted my proposal. Oh, just like that. What? You didn't even meet him. How do you manage that? He thinks I'm a Deltrian trade negotiator looking to invigorate the supply lines with Ventoria. The row asked for exclusive first rights to all new trade contracts, and I said yes. What? That's surprisingly shrewd of him. Well, I also sent him a portfolio of self-portraits, and a book of poems I wrote. I dedicated one to him in particular. Thoreau, complexion due, across the waves my heart seeks you. Hey, not bad. It's terrible, but if he's smitten, I'm in business. Almost feel bad that you're gonna break his heart. I won't. That's your job, remember? You should move along now. I need to get ready for our face-to-face. I'll come find you at the hideaway when it's time. Sure, partner. Make yourself pretty now. Friend, I was born that way. You leave Denicus to slick back his hair and turn himself into whatever will seal the deal. I'm assuming he's gonna dress up like a woman. I'm assuming that that's the point. Not that, again, not that two men can't, but the other candidate was a woman. I'm just really confused about how this human is gonna turn himself into a Kradeshi female, and I want to see it. So, what brought you into this line of work, huh? And how do you not get caught? Getting caught would require someone report what I do, and most folks don't report it. They don't notice they've been duped? Oh, they notice. But maybe I made off with more than their riches, you know? Maybe they hope I'll come back. Huh. What kind of sucker do you have to be to get conned and want more? Beats me. But when I find them, I know how to play them. Okay, don't play me, sir. And he now likes me. Good stuff. Still nothing to sell? No. Alright. Oh, we have some limited time opportunities. Debate with Honorvor. Practice debate with Honorvor to upgrade one of your negotiation cards. Nice. Highway robbery. Your friend Kel has found a juicy target to rob. Ooh. That's more my style. Smith, you want work? A little birdie told me that a nice fat target is headed this way, with enough shields to line both our pockets. Better still, apparently the idiot cheaped out on guards. Sounds like easy pickings. Why loop me in? 'Cause you're my pal? What kind of question is that? Besides, you got away with words, and if it comes to blows, you got away with your fists too. What do you say? Agree to the plan. Hesh yeah, I love mixing business with pleasure. Right? I'll follow your lead. Kel makes for the shadows at the edge of the road, and you follow quickly. The target doesn't look too rich, though. Despite what Kel said, she's nothing more than bedraggled. All the same, you step onto the path once you have her where you want her. Hold it there, friend. Oh, it's central. What's this? Alright. Can we take this fight? I'm sure we can. Yeah. Attack! Sentry now hates us, so we will kill her. Blacklist. At the start of each negotiation, discard a random card. Yeah, we're gonna kill you. Just wondering, if I punch you, will shields pop out? I guess we'll find out. And here's the gnarled effigy. Yeah. Alright, oh, and they are actually attacking us. How dare they? So, I want to drink and I want to do Ruthless. And we can do Pale Cavalcade in combination with that. We could also do the Tide Pool parts in this fight. In fact, if we Pale Cavalcade into Tide Pool parts, that's gonna be a lot of defense. That's really nice. Let's start by drinking a little bit. Down the hatch. Nice, I love the animation. Alright, Pale Cavalcade. And just hit someone. Let's go for the drone first. Oh, with a knee, damn. Alright, it'll take a bit of a beating, but it's fine. It's no biggie. And we're not being attacked this round, so perfect. Nothing here to gain XP on. Body is taking 1 damage, not a big deal. We don't really care about Kel as long as he doesn't die. I think we go for the Kradeshi Cup. It's supposed to do damage. I think last time it didn't do damage. It says 4 damage. 17. Alright, it's possible that the guy I attacked in the previous episode had some defense or something that I just didn't realize. That happens quite often, actually. So, yeah, there you go. We can get more drinking cards. Or get more drinking cards. I say we get more drinking cards then. He just keeps drinking. Alright. A fish person after my own heart. Alright. So the drone is dying. We can do a bottle hurl for free. That's lovely. Boom. Then we will probably do the hammer swing this turn. Or we can gain evasion to not get hit here. We can do that after. Do hammer swing. Boom, big hammer. And then a good old drop kick. Expending that one, gaining 1 evasion, which completely avoids this attack. And now we've got 2 chain cards going. Yeah. Hold on. You might want to play Lucid, toughen up. The gnarled effigy here is just annoying. Then we do hammer swing. Oh, we should have done it in the other order, but whatever. Kodeshi Cup 2. Good. Got a better one. Didn't see what it does, but we'll get it next turn, so it's fine. Such drink 3 and 1 more damage. Hammer Swing is also getting better, indeed. So he chickened out. He'll be back in 2 turns. We kind of want to wait until he does. If we can get away with it. Oh, we're taking a ton of damage here. And so I kind of want to see where this Kodeshi Cup goes if we keep using it. So let's at least use that. Did it not make a new one? Oh, it stays at Kodeshi Cup 3. Okay, that's the highest it goes. 1 action for 4. It's not that great, but of course then it's drinking 3 every turn, which is great. We're up to what? 3 bottles only? Oh, really? How? Oh, I never noticed that there's another... I thought this was a summary of all the bottles in our deck. But this is the bottles in the discard pile, and this over here are the empty bottles in our draw deck. Aha! So it separates them, which is obviously better, but now it means I have to check 2 numbers, so total is 9. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. I kinda don't want to attack anymore, because I don't want to kill her. Or I don't want to get her too low before he comes back, so I'm just gonna let it slide. I mean, she hits me 3 times, which activates my healing thing 3 times, so we get to heal a ton. No? Apparently that's not how it works. Okay. Not a big deal. We should play Easing Toughen Up. And we can keep drinking. I'm not sure... but that's actually super useful. Now we won't. It would have ended the fight if I did. See, now he's back, but now his panic level is way lower. So now we can try to get the opponent or my allies to kill him. In fact, we can get that done this turn if I just hit him with this. There, now he's gonna die, and it's not gonna be by my hand, which means it won't trigger hate. We will drink. We will do... yeah, we'll do Pale Cavalcade into Ruthless. Yes, it's gonna end anyway, but this makes it so that I don't take damage, I think. Oh, I wouldn't have anyway, never mind. But this works. Do we want to kill her? Yes, she hates me, so we will murder her. Boom. Good fight. And Vanette now hates us. We've seen her earlier in this playthrough. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. Ostracized. At the start of each negotiation, you gain 2 vulnerability. That's kind of bad. We already had that, I think. So, even worse. Alright. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Adrenaline shot, nice. And Guff is good. Ruthless levels up into... we just wanted to have higher base damage, I think. In fact, this one's just better. It goes up by 1, 2, 3 damage instead of 2 if a condition is met. So, I don't think there was really a choice. Alright, pick a battle card. Expend 2 empty bottle cards from your deck. This card costs 0. Oh, now we're talking. Attack a random enemy, expend 1 battle card from your deck to apply to impair. Okay, we can get either, but the freebie is good, because we don't have a lot of action game in our deck currently. And now we're getting to a point where we can make a ton of bottles. Sentru is dead, leaving the job well and done. It gets results. I won't complain. But we should probably scatter before we draw any attention. Kel ducks into the trees, making off with his takings from the corpse. Demand all the loot, and Kel will then hate us. No, we take our fair share. Why would we take a small share? There seems to be no difference. He might turn around and love us, but he already loves us, so no. And we're not gonna make him hate us, that's for sure. What do you give me? Ah, that one. What's your downside? You don't know. Well, we would find out. Alright, you know what? Alright there, Smith. You got that look in your eye. It's just a look of greed. The money stays with me. What? You can't do that? I sure can. Next time, don't leave me to do all the legwork. You head down the road, leaving Kel sputtering behind you. That's probably the last you'll ever work together. So at least you made it profitable. And he has brutality. Status cards cost 1 additional action in battle. Oh, nasty. Alright, but now we know for future playthroughs, which is the reason why we did it. Alright. And we also got rich. Rich! Oh, what were we doing out there? Greetings, good sir. These are strange times, yes? Strange is still the way you're talking to me. Oh, forgive me. I'm just looking for someone who might be interested in a business opportunity. Would you be interested in a business opportunity? Opportunity or scam? Ah, your skepticism does your credit. I have here a prototype for the most uncanny creation, a device so cunning only the vagrant age could have spawned it. What? You're talking Spark Baron tech here in the phone? Don't be so small-minded. The past belongs to each of us, doesn't it? And with a bit of venture capital, it could belong to you as well. Alright, it cost 150 shields, but we could also just take it from her. That little doohickey is valuable, huh? Why don't I just take it for a spin, then? Well, I'd rather not trust... I should trust you with my shields, but you won't trust me with your thingy? Excuse me, our thingy, because that's what you were suggesting, after all. Here's a proposal for you. Give me that thing now, or I'll hurt you. She's down with that, okay. And poor merchant Gumthrow. Interesting. Defective grenade targets all enemies. For 0 to 1. Oh, sorry, from 0 to 6, sorry. Pelted. Poor merchant Gumthrow's attack. Apply 1 impair if they cause health loss. Okay. She doesn't seem too hard. So, we do a poor hand here. Let's just go for a hammer swing. Boom. And... oh, we can play the 3B even though it isn't free, right? Okay. That's hammer swing. So keep it going. Let's drink. And take 2 damage twice. Yeah. It's gonna give me a ton of healing. Recoverable health. Ah, here we have the thing where you can alleviate. That's what that means. This is specifically for alleviate if you have that kind of thing. Interesting that it needs to show me that. Here's the bottle hurl. Leveling up. We can drink. And then the fight is over. And we can alleviate some health taken there, some damage taken. Perfect. Oh, she's gonna die? Even better. I didn't think she would. I think we've traumatized her just perfectly. So here's the thing. Defective neural braid. At the start of each negotiation, lose resolve equal to the cost of your starting hand. What? But I'm assuming that there's an upgrade here. At the start of each negotiation, restore resolve equal to the cost of your starting hand. So we need to play with it 5 negotiations to make it good. Yikes. Effective grenade. Bottle hurl levels up into more damage or only spending 1 empty bottle. More damage. And pick a battle card. Another hammer swing. Drink and gain 2 adrenaline. Fire breather. If your target has trauma, apply 1 wound. What does this level up into? Drink 2, gain 2 adrenaline. Drink, gain 3 adrenaline. I'm probably declining here. Another drinking card would be okay. Can't drink too much, I think. Good. Open that. I'm trying to get to the shop here, the party store. Good. Ask about Steven. Get access to the back room. You might want to buy a graph this time around. Let's just, well, let's start with the crafts. Dynamo. Whenever you shuffle your deck, gain 1 power. Ooh, and we have a pretty thin deck, I think. 25 cards, 20 for negotiation. Okay. Oh, that happens less because of my chain cards, so I don't think that's the right play. Fatigue Spring. At the end of your turn, gain 4 defense if you have wound or impair. Oh, we get wound and impair quite often, in fact. Oh, the impair was for that specific lady, but wound is something we quite often get. So that's tempting. Also, when you are wounded or impaired, that's when you need it the most. And so even if it otherwise does nothing, it does something when you need it. Gang Pendant. At the start of each negotiation, gain 3 renown. Oh! Brain Barrage. Whenever you play 3 manipulate cards in a row, deal 4 damage to a random enemy argument. No. And Memorization Implant. At the start of each negotiation, choose a card in your hand and duplicate it. No, you will get the Gang Pendant. It's cheap and fantastic for our build. And then in... Oh, look at that. It says +2 here. We've got so many haters now that we can't even have them up here anymore. Fun stuff. I am very tempted to get the Fatigue Spring. The Dynamo is just a basic good thing, but we just... We won't be shuffling our deck that much. We could, like, get rid of the bladder gland, for example, the adrenaline shot, stuff like that. The defective grenade, we don't need it. In fact, this one I might just trash. It's not good. It's okay if we're up against 4 opponents. Okay. But I am buying the Dynamo. And with that in mind, then, I'm destroying the bladder gland. Broadspat, can we trash that one? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, and adrenaline shot, we can just use it. Because then it gives us this replenish card, the action hasten there, and that... Oh, no, wait, hold on. There was something about status cards. Hated us, ostracized. Status cards in battle cost 1 additional action, making the adrenaline shot, they are status cards, so that makes them useless, because they would cost 1 action to gain 1 action. Makes this basically just a filler card in the deck. Trash that then. Alright, I've had that little thing going before and realized that was bad. So, good thing we caught that right now. See what Steven has for sale. Gain 1 character attack. I forget what that one does. At the end of your turn, spend 1 renown and apply 3 composure to your core argument. Nah. Overdrive. Body blow. Entire supply. Expend all empty bottle cards in your deck. Deal 2 bonus damage per card expended. And expend. Now that, I think, is kind of interesting. The entire supply, because we can build up quite a bit of them. We can just like not spend it on the first rotation, and then it gets stronger and stronger, right? I don't think we need it, and I kind of want to save the rest of our money right now. So stop shopping. That's very tempting, but we're gonna hold off. Tay's request. Oh. You've had a long day, so you almost don't remember Tay Utara's waiting for you. Figure it's best to follow up though, since you're still a far cry from getting a leg up on Vix. Have you been busy? Looking forward to a nice reunion? Not exactly, but I've taken enough gut punches, my inside... let me try that again. But I've taken enough gut punches, my insides may as well be hardened leather. Not exactly the bravado you had on display yesterday, is it? All the same, I have another job for you. And if your heart isn't quite in it, maybe consider that you weren't the only person who Vix Marley has wronged. All this is really to take down Vix? I get that she's an egomaniac, but she's just one of the pack. I'm aware that there are tendrils of corruption within the cult, yes. But your brother is at its center, and I intend to deruncinate him. Never heard that word. Not sure what that means, but he probably deserves it. And what about you? Is ostracizing you now the only thing that he's ever done to earn your ire? Nah, not really, but Mollyfie's the girl, right? Normally she'd become the head of the family. But he always had a way of making us feel bad for doing anything but what he wanted. Now imagine him doing that, but with all of Hessiandom. So lay it on me, ex-exalted one. What do you need me to do? Much like Hessish waters, the cult is often teeming with trouble beneath the surface. In this case, a rival sect has been spreading insubordinate myths, and I would like it silenced. Oh, tales coming from the Hessians? Tall tales coming from Hessians, ah. What's the big conspiracy? Is Hesh actually a big algae bloom? Don't be absurd. The theological disagreement is... Cetenophore versus... I'm not even gonna try. You got a sneeze there, Luminary? I'm sure the details elude you. It's a question of taxonomy? Jesus, I'm being challenged here, guys. My voice acting... I know I don't do actual voices for these guys, but man, just reading this is some tongue twisters. Okay, back in the action. I thought Hesh was kind of an unknowable Eldritch being that defied our puny comprehension. Dome of a jelly, beak of a squid, spits ink into the cloud waters. Seems like kind of silly to try and classify it, huh? I agree, strongly. The taxonomists must be stopped. At worst, their efforts are heretical, and at best, they may actually give themselves madness. Well, you gotta treat yourself to something nice every now and then. Infiltrate their meeting and show them the error of their ways. Perhaps they'll see how close they are to spark barons with this talk. I don't know where the ritual is being held, but I have a lead on someone who does. Go shake the info out of them. You might be able to find more people who are attending and figure out the details before you go blundering in. But it's up to you. Alright, and that is something we will be doing in the next episode, folks. See you tomorrow, and bye-bye.